I hope Donald Trump is the abandoner he's always been. We did it, and it didn't work. Now what? Do we cut and run, or do we stay the course? We always cut and run. We did it in Vietnam. We did it in Iraq. We did it to the Kurds. We did it in Afghanistan. We did it in Beirut. That's us. No lifeguard on duty.
Just when you think Bill Maher is on the right track, he sticks his foot in his mouth. Just watch as Douglas Murray destroys Bill Maher's narrative calmly and factually.
We did it, and it didn't work. Now what? Do we cut and run, or do we stay the course? I hope Donald Trump is the abandoner he's always been. I hope he is the guy who has never not abandoned anything in his life except his love for tariffs. And I hope he does what America always done. These people who say, you know, we'll get a reputation for cutting. We always cut and run. We did it in Vietnam. We did it in Iraq. We did it to the Kurds. We did it in Afghanistan. We did it in Beirut. That's us. No lifeguard on duty. If you get in with us, we are going to f you, okay? And that's Donald Trump. He's an asshole, but he's our asshole. Douglas?
I disagree. I disagree because I think once started, you have to finish this. I don't agree that it's failed. It's been an incredibly successful operation in lots of ways. Supreme leader dead, Iranian Air Force destroyed, nuclear sites attacked again, the navy of the Iranian Revolutionary Government at the bottom of the ocean. These are not small things. No. It's not the case that the Iranian Revolutionary Government has come out of this well. I know some people are wanting to say that after 4 to 6 weeks of war, this is some kind of loss for America. It isn't. It's been an amazing strategic success, but everyone wants to know what the out is.
I agree. I think Bill is jumping to conclusions too fast. I don't think framing the situation like it's another failed U.S. effort and leaning on the idea that America has a pattern of getting involved and then backing out should automatically mean this is a failed operation. He brings up examples like Vietnam, Iraq, Afghanistan, and even the Kurds to paint this picture that America just cuts and runs, tying that mindset to Donald Trump and expecting him to abandon this situation too. Honestly, how can you logically call this a failure when from a military standpoint, the objectives were clearly hit? As Murray pointed out, their leadership was eliminated, their military assets were destroyed, and strategic targets like nuclear facilities were hit. Those are all major outcomes, and I would consider that a significant strategic success, at least from a military standpoint. And don't you think it's funny how Maher just conveniently left out the fact that many of those situations he's pointing to happened under Democratic leadership? He's trying to frame it as generic American failure without acknowledging who's actually making those calls at the time. And I just feel like allowing this to be labeled a failure this early doesn't make much sense, especially when you look at the measurable outcomes. And yeah, people can debate long-term strategy all day, but to pretend like nothing was accomplished just doesn't line up with reality. And at some point, they'll have to acknowledge the truth, even if they don't like the person who achieved the accomplishment. At the end of the day, Maher is up there arguing from analogy and emotion, while Murray is arguing from evidence and defined benchmarks. And unlike Bill, he actually understands the intricacies of what's going on, and he's not going to let Bill hijack the conversation by pushing his narrative. At least that's how I see it. But let me know what you think of this in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, and please consider subscribing to the channel. Your support is greatly appreciated. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.